Cheers, comrades. This is Neva Yoho. You are listening to Emergence. This is a quiet reading. I welcome you to listen, pause, or come back later. This pencil sketch is a self portrait of me mid screen with plants, mushrooms, and butterflies erupting from my mouth. It is a visual language for how stimming feels in my body, simultaneously a release and a return, a translation of sensation into expression. My scream in this piece is not always audible. It represents the internal and external movement of stimming, rocking, flapping, pacing, breath, stillness, sound. This is what it means to let my body express without apology. I am black, Cato, Mexican, queer, trans, disabled, hard of hearing, and a service dog guardian. I navigate a world that often demands my silence and composure. I created this piece as a form of resistance to that. Stimming is how I regulate, how I express, how I survive, and how I come home to myself. It carries layers of emotional release, sensory integration, gender euphoria, unmasking, and spiritual connection. This artwork holds all of that. The mushrooms and butterflies emerging from my mouth are not decoration, they are witness and transformation. Mushrooms are a deep metaphor for me. They grow in complex, unseen mycelial networks. They emerge when conditions allow. Like many of my stems, they live in quiet until they rise. The butterflies reflect the moment of metamorphosis, of reclaiming my body and its movements. They hold softness and motion, transition and freedom. The plants and foliage honor the natural, ever growing parts of myself I access through stemming. This drawing was itself a stem, the act of sketching, layering lines, repeating textures, moving pencil across paper became a way to process and self regulate. In a world that often demands I explain myself, art lets me be whole without translation. My hands drew until I felt my way back into my body. This piece is part memory, part sensory imprint, part prayer. Stimming is often framed as something to hide or manage, especially in public or social settings. But for me, it is sacred. It is the language of my nervous system, my spirit, and my survival. It helps me hold what feels too big. It gives shape to emotions that words cannot always contain. I stem not just when I am overwhelmed, but when I am alive, grieving, grounded, joyful, uncertain, free. This drawing speaks for moments I have had to mask, moments I have been told I am too much, and moments I have carved space for myself anyway. It is a sensory map of what it means to unmask and emerge over and over again. Art is how I communicate when I cannot find words. Stemming is how I breathe when breath feels too heavy. Together, they remind me I am not too much. I am enough, exactly as I am. Deep gratitude for listening.